guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm starting out today's video with a bare face because we are going to be completing my makeup today with viral makeup hacks from TikTok. I don't really create things on TikTok, I'm more of a watcher, so I've been watching a bunch of things on TikTok and makeup always shows up on my For You page. And I really just wanted to put some of those hacks and tricks that I see people do in their tutorials to work today. So hopefully everything turns out great and let's get on with the video. So the first thing that I'm going to start out with today is my eyebrows. So for all the videos that you see within this video today, I'm going to tag the creators down in the description bar below. So if you want to go check out their accounts, you can. So this is the first video and it's a hack for eyebrows.
I'm going to show you a hack to have perfect eyebrows. For my routine, eyebrows are the first step. Now what you're gonna do is take your concealer, and this looks scary, but you're just gonna go bloop, and blend it out. I'm only gonna do this on one to show you the difference. Also, don't come for me that this don't match my skin because my face has a lot of redness, but my skin actually pulls really yellow. Next, just fill in your brows as normal. I'm using a brow powder. Now clean them up with that same concealer and a flat brush. These are the brows. Now let me show you the differences. This one is perfectly carved out. It seamlessly blends into the skin because the concealer was already there. Whereas this one, you kind of can tell it was carved out. When I carved this one out, I only carved like this bottom part. Where this one, I need to put the concealer all around so it's not this color skin, if that makes sense. Like in the front, there's a little gap where you can see my natural skin tone. I just love the look of this one more.
Me too. Let's go ahead and get started with that. Before I get started with this hack, I'm just going to show you guys all the things that I'll be using for my eyebrows today, just so that I don't have to list them throughout. So I'm going to be using the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Beige. I'm also going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel and the e.l.f. Lock-On Liner and Brow Cream in the shade Medium Brown and the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. So the first thing that she says to do is cover your entire eyebrow with concealer. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with my concealer and do that right now. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, well, now I know that I never want to bleach my eyebrows. I'm blending it with a damp beauty sponge now. I'm going to quickly do the same thing to the other eyebrow. This feels so wrong, like I can't even explain it. So she then says to continue your eyebrow routine like usual. So that is what I'm gonna do. I also forgot to mention that I am going to be rating these hacks throughout the video based on how well they work for me. I'm gonna rate them from 1 to 10. The first eyebrow is complete before the carving out, and so far so good. I love the fact that my eyebrows are matte, because sometimes they can be kind of oily, and then I'll have to set them with translucent powder, so this is actually working out pretty good. The only thing for me is like, I wonder how this looks in pictures. Like, I wonder if your eyebrows have a flashback. So I'm going to go ahead and carve it out with that concealer again, and then I'll be all done with the eyebrows. And now I'm going to set everything with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. So this is the finished product for my brows. I'm actually impressed with how it looks. My only worry would be that with flash, my eyebrows are gonna have flashback. And the color is a little bit like ashier, I guess, than it would usually be, but overall it looks really nice. I don't see like lines of where I would have my eyebrows carved out, so it does give it more of a natural look. I think I'm gonna give this hack, wait, I need to test out the flash first. They don't. Okay, I think I'm gonna give this hack like an 8 out of 10 because it's really good. So now I'm going to be moving on to the eye look. I'm super excited to do this. Today we're going to attempt to do a glitter liner. I feel like this is more of a tutorial than a hack, but I really wanted to include this girl because I feel like she's doing so good on TikTok right now. Anytime I search up things for makeup, she always pops up and I love her makeup, so let's see.
Did somebody say glitter liner? Glitter liner is fun, easy, and it makes you feel like you're the life of the party. Step 1, choose your glitter. Today I'll be using the hot pink glitter from Lychee XO. Next, you have to choose your base. So that's either a liner, a liquid pigment, etc. The best thing to do is use a liner that's the same color as your glitter. However, if you can't do that, if you're using a dark glitter, use a black liner or a brown liner. If you're using a light glitter, use a white liner. For my glitter base, I'm using my Makeup Murder pigments, and I'm using the hot pink neon pigment, mixing that with my OPV mix and drops to get the liquid. Here's the liner I mixed up. I'm gonna do a big fat wing now. Tell me the truth, have you ever seen a more fire wing? Now you need duo lash adhesive. It has to be the green one. Do one eye at a time, cover it with a thin layer of glue. If you do your base first, put some powder, take your glitter, and just start pressing it on and do the whole wing. Brush away the fallout. I'm gonna do the other eye and finish my face. Here's the look all complete. Perfect for summer, let's be real.
She did that so good, and it looks easy, but I feel like working with glitter is never easy. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick base on my eyes, and then I'll be back so we can do the glitter liner. So I'm back. All I really did was a base color and kind of deepen my crease a little bit, but she said to start out with a pigment, so I'm going to be using the neon pigment set from the Makeup Plug. I'm going to be using that blue shade and mixing it with water to create a sort of liner. She makes the wing look super easy, but it doesn't come that easy to me, so I'm going to be using tape just to be careful. So first wing is done. I did make a thicker wing than I usually would because I do want a lot of space to put glitter onto. So she said to use the duo glue, the green one, but I do not have that glue actually with me right now. Today I'm actually going to be using the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive with Aloe. I feel like this could be a dupe for that glue anyway, so this is what I'm going to be using today. Hopefully it works out the same. I'm going to be going in with this blue glitter today. It doesn't have a brand to it, but this is the one I'm going in with today. I'm trying not to get glitter in my eye, but I love how this looks. Here's a closer look at the eyeliner that I have going on right now. This is super cute. Honestly, I love the way this turned out, and I think I'm gonna give this little hack tutorial thing a 10 out of 10 because it just turned out so great for me. I was expecting the glitter to kind of still stick to the places where I didn't put glue on it, but no. So the next hack that I'm going to take on is actually an eyelash hack. So here's the video.
Let's just go ahead and save hundreds of dollars on eyelash extensions, shall we? Last week, I showed you lashes that are designed to be worn specifically under the lashes, but I wanted to show you a technique to wear any strip lashes the same way. Start with your lashes, any lashes you like. I like to clean the adhesive off of mine from where they were stuck to the packaging. I like to trim mine, they fit more comfortably that way. I like to cut mine in half, it makes them so much easier and more precise to apply. Apply your glue, let it get tacky. Then pop them on to the base of your lashes, not to the waterline. Once they're on, I like to gently squeeze them to my lashes. And to quote an old feminine hygiene product commercial, so comfortable you can't even feel them. The best part, nobody can see the strip, not even if they're taller than you looking down at your sexy bodacious lashes. Enjoy.
So this is a hack that's actually not too new for me. I used to do this a lot in middle school with individual lashes, and then sometimes I would actually do it with strip lashes also. It's something that I've done before, but I haven't done it in a while. I feel like this hack is gonna work so well with the glitter liner because I hate getting glitter in my eyelashes. I already have my lashes cut up into threes actually instead of in half. I feel like it might be a little bit easier that way. I'm gonna use the same Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive as I did for my glitter liner. It does look pretty nice, but I think it is really kind of hard and it requires a really steady hand. Okay, so I've managed to finish. It definitely takes longer than strip lashes, and this isn't something that you can necessarily leave on overnight, but I'm not mad at the final look. I think it's a really pretty way of putting your lashes on. I think I'm gonna have to give this hack a 6 6.5 out of 10. It's a great hack. I bet it would look super nice with more natural looks also. It would literally look like lash extensions. I love the fact that you can't see the band. It doesn't take up any of my eyelid space, and I do have hooded eyes, so I need all the space I can get, so I would give it like, yeah, a 7 out of 10. It definitely takes a little more practice than the other hacks though, and you might hurt yourself in the process, so be really careful when you do this. So the next hack that we're gonna move on into is for my base.
If you wear makeup, watch. Change your whole routine and try this instead. Moisturize first. Then after moisturizing, take some translucent powder. I usually use the Fit Me one, and I just lightly dab it all over my face, not too much. Then take some setting spray. It could be any setting spray. I usually use the NYX one. After the setting spray, take a primer and just put your primer. Also, wait for the setting spray to dry first. Then just put on your foundation and just see what happens and how amazing your fucking makeup is gonna look. And it's gonna stay on 24/7 and it's not gonna crease. It's a technique that's probably still used by so many other people. I heard that it's been used for like a long time, but I just found out about it. And honestly, look, I don't have the beauty filter on. Try it on you and let me know if it works.
So I really want this hack to work out for me because I've seen so many people come out with flawless bases. So she says to moisturize first. So today I'm going to be using the Cermedic Azzling Smoothing Cream. So for the next step, she said to lightly dab some translucent powder all over your face. So today I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Lock It Translucent Powder. And she did say to dab it all over your face, so I'm going to use a sponge. So next for setting spray, I'm going to be using the Milani Make It Last setting spray. The setting spray is all dry. Next, I'm going to be moving on to primer. I'm going to be using the Professional Pro Primer today. Next for foundation, I'm going to be applying the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This one's in the shade 112 Soft Beige. Does my base look fine? Yes. Is it giving me that really nice, smooth base like I was expecting? No. Kind of looks like I prepped exactly how I've done before. So overall, I give this hack maybe like a 5 out of 10. It's a nice way of prepping your skin. It feels good, but I think that the translucent powder literally just made my foundation a little bit lighter. I really wanted to like this hack too. I thought it was gonna work super nicely for me, but it didn't, and that's okay. Doesn't always work out, but you know, at least it didn't turn out horrible. So now I'm just getting into the remainder of my face, and then we'll be getting into our last couple of hacks. So I'm just gonna finish my face off camera and get into the rest of those. Okay, so we're almost done with this whole look. The next hack that I wanted to do was a nose contouring hack. You guys know that I don't really go into nose contouring that much, but today I decided I'd give it a try with this hack.
All right, so you want to contour your nose without any fillers? Let's go. First, you're gonna need your bronzer. Take the bronzer on a brush, and literally what you start doing is bronze your entire nose from tip all the way to the bridge. It's gonna look like a mess right now, but trust me, we will pull through. Okay, now here's the trick. You take your face powder and a dry beauty blender, and you're gonna snatch the sides. The more you bring this in, the smaller your nose is gonna look. So we're gonna make this as big as you like. Like literally, look how small that looks already. Don't forget the bridge. I want to make that nice and light as well. Boo! Take a big face breath. Oh my God, English, what even is it? And start buffing all of this out until it's soft. Some highlighter to just the tip and the bridge, and you're done.
I'm excited to do this. It seems like there's not much room for me to mess up, but you never know. So for bronzer, I'm going to be going in with the Wet n Wild bronzer in the shade What Shady Beaches. I'm just going to put that all over my nose, like she said. This is scary because I did my whole face. Now, this really better work because look at my nose. So she says to take a dry beauty blender and a translucent powder. I'm gonna use the same translucent powder as I did before, and to basically snatch my nose through there. I messed up. I put it on the center of the nose. Let's try that again. Okay, that's a little bit better. So this is what I'm working with right now. I really hope it pulls through. Big fluffy brush. I feel like my nose still looks brown. Okay, but it's like a little bit snatched, but it still looks brown. This is not okay. So I guess this is my contoured nose. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight like she said to. And because it's Miss Nikki Tutorials, I'll be using her collab with Ofra, their highlighter in Everglow. Overall, for my experience, I think I'm going to have to rate this hat like a 3 out of 10. That was disappointing, but on to the next hack. So on to the very last hack, we're going to be figuring out how to do our lips.
So I'm going to show you guys how I used to overdraw my lips versus now, because I've discovered some tricks that literally have just changed the game for me. So this is how I used to do it. I would just overdraw the top lip and it looked too heavy. I didn't like it. So what I do now is I go in a round shape. So I go straight across the Cupid's bow and then on the center of the bottom lip. So just focusing on the center of your upper and bottom lip, not the sides. Then I contour my lips and I add my lipstick. And now this next part literally has changed the game, okay? Take a Q-tip and you go against the sides of the lip and you make it shorter. And oh my gosh, your upper lip looks so much bigger and so much more natural, kind of like an Instagram filter, but cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love it so much. Try it out. Let me know what you think.
Okay, so with this hack, she got really cute, like pouty lips. My lips aren't super small, but they're not super big either. So I'm gonna test out this hack today and see if it makes my lips look fuller, and hopefully it works out. So here's my lip liner. It's nothing special. It's literally, I think it's an eye pencil, so don't mind it. So like she said, I'm going to focus on the center of my upper and lower lip. She said not to do the sides, but in the video she did, so for lipstick, I'm going to be using a matte MAC lipstick in the shade Velvet Teddy. And now just to kind of cut the end short of the upper lip. You know, it actually does look nice to me. I don't know about this part, because I feel like that's kind of too obvious, but I do like the shape. I think it looks really nice. I think I'm going to rate this lip hack a 9 out of 10. It's really cute. It works out really great. Like I said, the only part that I'm not so sure about is this part, but the shaping is really nice and it's actually pretty cute. So those are all the hacks I have for today. This is my finished look, completely based off of hacks found on TikTok. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It was definitely something different and fun for me to try out. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!